The following is a presentation of W.O.N Sports, America's home of champions.
Hello and welcome to Candlepins for Cancer, live from Bowl-O-Rama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Today we are pleased to present an exhibition match between two bowling legends, Peter Flynn and Tom Olszta. And here with the call of this Hall of Fame matchup, your host, Paul Grant.
That's Candlepin Bowling Network for free on YouTube. Tom, come right over here, buddy. Tom, I started the mixed worlds.
Yeah.
You had the high single hat match, 116. You had a 128, 123 tough loss to Craig Holbrook, but you bowled really well that string also. How's your leg doing?
It's not, but I'm here for a good cause. I've lost my father to cancer. We've lost a lot of bowling friends. And it's for a good cause, so I'll do it for 3 strings.
You can't do 5 or 10?
I'm lucky to do 1 now. And look who I have to go against, you know?
We'll talk to Peter Flynn in just a minute. Now, a lot of people know about your 22 win streak on Channel 5. Did you have confidence when you get in those zones? Do you feel like you can't lose sometimes?
Yeah, you don't realize what's going on in the bowl. You should bowl. You forget about everything else. You're so concentrated on the bowl. I think Peter will tell you, he's bowling great. You don't know what's going on. You just throw that ball. Great groove.
A lot of people don't know this. In 1987, you won the first ICBA President's Cup Award based on goodwill and positivity. Can you recall that season?
No. It's too long ago. You're talking almost 40 years.
Such a humble guy. Such a humble guy. Now, at age 12, you got a 120 average. How did you learn to become so mentally tough on the lanes at such a young age?
Well, my grandfather taught me how to bowl, and if I fooled around, he'd just grab me by the shoulder and said, "You're going to bowl right or don't bowl at all." And I guess I listened to my grandfather.
Your grandchildren, Aaron and Nate, are here today. They nominated you for the Hall of Fame.
Yes, that was an honor.
Aaron still has the bragging rights to the strikes, 5 in a row. You got 4 and so many 9 drops, right? Over a dozen?
I told him I bowled 10 pin now. I had 9 in a row.
Maybe you should try 9 pin. I asked you during the mixed worlds, but a lot of people may not have seen that. Any advice for the young bowlers out there? Because a lot of young bowlers have a hard time staying patient when they struggle, punching out a lot, missing shots. Any advice for the young bowlers in today's game?
Stay patient. Have fun. Just have fun. It's a very frustrating game. The thickness of a piece of paper makes all the difference in the world out there. And nobody's going to dominate the game. It's just a hard game. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
All right, we'll do some skittleball in just a moment, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Peter Flynn.
That's me.
How you doing?
Good.
You turned 66 on Tuesday. Happy early birthday.
Well, thank you.
You had an 806 in roll-off one time on TV roll-off. Do you remember that time when it happened?
I did. Yeah, I did. It was up in Vacation Land, Saco. I was doubles partner. He's here too, Bobby Kelly.
Yeah.
And like I said, the whole story. I did most of the work to get us on the TV, and when we got there, I did no work, and he did it all.
You may have forgotten that you also had a 764, another TV roll-off, another time also.
Yeah.
You have the record for the highest average in the World Tournament, a 141 average in the World Tournament. That must have been so special for you.
Oh, it was a crazy week. It just was. It was just one of those things where, even when you miss a shot, somehow it went. It's so rare, but it does happen.
Do you feed up that adrenaline when you're going that good? You just feed up that adrenaline? Do you?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Just you're exhausted when the day's over.
I'm sure.
That's what it is.
Now you both bowled on Channel 5 once. You won the first one twice. The first one with 8. He won the second one handily. So you won the first TV match on Channel 5. Now you're bowling together for the first time in the streaming era. Now, was there somebody you wanted to bowl on Channel 5 you never got the chance to bowl against?
It would have been Tommy, a third time. It's because it's one win, it really would have been. But that's way back then.
He's got you on total pinfall though in the tiebreaker,
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Can I quit while I'm ahead?
Right, so,
I know he didn't know that because I would have heard all about it.
All right, so we're going to do something different. We're going to decide skittleball first or second. So I brought my skittleball game by Aurora, a classic game from the 70s. They can each throw 3 single balls. and the total pinfall determines which order they'll bowl. So Peter, you can start first.
Okay.
So you're going to knock down. We're going to throw three single balls, reset each time. This is for bragging. That's a gutter. We'll give him mulligan. We'll give him mulligan.
A mulligan.
All right, he got 7 in the first ball. We're going to reset again. 2 more shots. The total pinfall determines who bowls first.
You see what he did there? He threw it in the gutter. Reeling me in already.
You get a lemon drop. It's $1 for Candlepins for Cancer.
Mulligan. Easy as that, man.
All right, here's a second try. Oh, a lemon drop. $1 for Candlepins for Cancer. Break up that $1. Okay, Deb, he owes $1. All right, one more shot, Peter.
You owes $1? I got another shot.
We gave you a break in that first one. We gave you a break. Pressure under the lights. There you go. So you got 15 total.
15.
All right. So Tom, if you want to bowl second, you need 16 and 3 balls to win. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, he's got 6. The magic number is 10. 2 balls to go.
Are you trying to distract me already? Of course I am.
You can get Skittleball on eBay. It's still available.
He's not playing fair. He's trying to distract me.
He's got 6 more. He needs 4. No half whisters, no lemon drops, Tommy. 4 to win. There you go. 20 to 16.
I won. I quit.
Skittleball.
Foul in.
Back on. Oh, we're back on now. And Peter Flynn starts out with 9. For a spare, yes. Spare to start the first of 3. Here from Portsmouth, Bowl-O-Rama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
We're starting.
That was in practice mode, so let's see. That was live. We started. So Greg, explain the format now. The 1, 2, 2. Three counts. All right, so it's considered a practice box. It's in practice mode. So Peter gets ripped off already to start.
The ruling has been made.
No mercy for Peter. They get a good kick out of that one.
Yeah. Is Tom going to throw one? Yeah.
Peter will start out first.
Didn't you just throw a spare?
It was in practice mode.
Oh, hey, she's going to go over and tell you we've got 300 already in the 50-50 raffle.
We'll start in just a moment here. Peter Flynn knocked down 9, but it was in practice mode, so Bob Allard says it does not count. Here's Deb Regan. She can talk about the raffle ticket today. Deb Regan just had a birthday celebration yesterday. Deb?
You don't say that I just turned.
I didn't say your age.
You were gonna.
No.
He was going to.
No.
Okay. We have a 50-50 going and a bowling ball raffle. We have over $300 in the... Into that? We have over $300 in the 50-50. If you want to Venmo and send it out, we can do that with you. But let us know because we're going to do the first one after this first game. So.
It's Candlepins number 4, cancer.com.
All right.
Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Thanks, Deb. Okay. So they gave Peter the spare.
They did.
So they gave Peter the spare, after all. It was in practice mode, so they adjusted the scoreboard, so he does get the spare. And then, Greg, explain the format again on the scoreboard here for the viewers at home.
Yes, indeed. So the format is 3 strings total pinfall, just like it is on the old Channel 5 days. Now, according to Nope, we got it set up so it goes 2 boxes at a time. We thought for a second it would be set a different way, but it will be 2 boxes at a time.
Okay.
3 strings total pinfall between 2 Hall of Fame legends.
Okay. All right, so Peter Flynn is on his second box now, working on a spare.
Ruling is the spare was real.
Okay. Bob Lee with us also. Bob, clarification?
Yep. Yes. So Bob Allard has ruled. They were messing with the Bowl-O-Rama scorecard, but because Peter went up there believing it was live, that one has been ruled as a legal spare, and that's your fill ball right there, Paul. All to you.
All right, thanks, Bob Lee. 5 in the fill has the Caleri, 15 after 1. First of 3 strings underway. Hall of Fame rematch. Tom Olszta, Peter Flynn. Nice try.
Hey, Tommy, this don't look good for you. We almost made that shot.
And missed it for 9, 24 through 2, 2 boxes at a time, the old Channel 5 format. The first bowler, Peter Flynn, will bowl all 3 strings first, though. Greg Gouillart on the score cam. Again, if you want to donate, please help support the Candlepin bowling community suffering from chemo, radiation treatment for a great cause. Candlepins, number 4, cancer.com. Candlepins with a number 4, cancer.com. That's Candlepins 4, cancer.com. Exhibition match here for bragging rights. First time they're bowling each other in the streaming era. Peter Flynn won the first one on Channel 5, 361 to 353 in a low-scoring affair. It was all Tom Olszta in the second match. Tom Olszta on lane 14. During his heyday, he had a 137 average, high single of 211. He's at 209 times. First ball, head pin, has a 3-1 split, 2-4-7 left. The 6 pin to the right. It's high triple 504, high triple 787, high 10 1464. Chops out the 4 pin, leaving up the 2, the 6 to the right, 7 to the left. First of 3 strings here from Bowl-O-Rama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Beautiful facility, 22 lanes, 8 boxes to start. Peter Flynn with a 7 pin early lead. Up against 24, the first 2 boxes. Tommy, at age 13, threw a 688 in the TV roll-off as a pacer. Wasn't eligible for Channel 5 and beat the next bowler by 41 pins. Has the 1, 2, and the 10 with a piece of wood in front and hooked it left. Leads up the head pin. Nine. 17 through 2. Peter Flynn leads 24 to 17. Early 7-pin lead from Bowl-O-Rama.
Good crowd here on hand. We got a few dozen people all across the many lanes here at Bowl-O-Rama, the 22-lane center, and we've got people behind just about every lane.
The left-hander, Peter Flynn, on lane 13, right in the pocket. 9. Leads up the 6-pin, a piece of wood in front to help. Looking for a second spare in 3 boxes to start the match. And right on it, 34 on a ball through 3. Bob Lee with 36 mile an hour on the radar gun. He switches over to lane 14. On the bonus ball. Off to the right. It's a break. It's 6 as the 1, 4, 7, and 10. 3 pieces of wood. This would be something. Looks good. He's got it. What a shot. Spare. The crowd goes wild. Beautiful ball. 3 spares in 4 boxes. 40 through 3, 50 in a ball through 4. Tom Olszta on lane 14. Off to the right, leads up the 1, 2 in the triangle right corner, the 6, 9, and 10. 2 pieces of wood. Nice ball, he's got it! His first mark, 27 of ball through 3 in the first of 3. Hall of Fame rematch. Some say the 2 best bowlers of all time. Now in lane 13, just missed the head pin, but gets 7, make it 8. A wobbling 7 pin and the head pin left up. Big 8 fell 35 through 3. Down 5 in the string, up against a spare from Peter Flynn. And he's got it! Nice shot, 2 in a row. 45, and the ball through 4. Peter Flynn leads by 5, both on marks. In the old days, they wouldn't high-five each other. This is an exhibition fun match. 2 old-school bowlers going head-to-head for the first time in the streaming era. Peter Flynn, the lefty, on a bonus. Right in the pocket, 9, 10, strike! Strike on spare! Wow! 60 through 4, 70 half plus 2.
You get some good action here at Portsmouth Bowl-O-Rama. I love this place.
First ball off to the left.
But you gotta throw a powerful ball to get it done, and Peter did just that.
Gets 4. Try and kick it over, missed it. 4 on the strike. 74 half. Nothing wrong with that. Needs a big out here, and does for an 8.
Yeah, that 4-pin wobbled, but 8 out it is.
6, make that 82 through 6. First of 3 strings. Tom Olszta on the spare fill. Right in the pocket, 8. Set up the right side. That's 2 pieces of wood. In front of the 4 and 7. 61 half.
Peter Flynn got 3 marks in a row. Can Tom match?
And he does. What a start. 63 half plus a bonus ball for Tom Olszta. These 2 guys really fired up about this match. Sails left, gets a break, it's 5, maybe 6. 6 it is. Has the 1-7 and the 6-10 to the right, 2 pieces of wood.
Absolutely. Thanks to these 2 guys for putting on such a great show already to start, all for a good cause.
Missed the head pin that time. 69 half of Tom Olszta, down 5 in the string. And gets the short 2 for an 8. 75 through 6. Peter Flynn leads it by 7, 82-75. First of 3 strings. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, Bob Lee with you. Live on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe free on YouTube to the new Candlepin Bowling Network, replacing Spread Eagle Productions. That's Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube. Subscribe free. Candlepin Bowling Network. 4 is from right. The 1, 3, 6, and 10 for Peter Flynn. Seventh box, first string. For a spare. Yes! Great crowd on hand. 92 in a ball through 7.
The crowd and the bowlers feeding off each other's energy. That's what we like to see.
It's the same for me too, Greg. When you do a match, it really pumps you up, you know, when it's like this too.
Oh boy!
Right in the nose. It's 7 out of that. As the 2, the 9, and the 10.
Your vision's obscured, but I saw that pin moving left to right and just tripping them out as it went.
Good bid. Hit the object pin, wouldn't carry. He's at 105 through 7.
Oh.
And the pin.
It's a premature reset.
Yeah, they'll have to get in the box maybe now. That might be a redo. So we'll get a clarification on that one. That's a rarity.
Well, there is a remedy in the rule book for it, but let's see what the bowlers agree upon. It is an exhibition match, so
Can you find out?
we'll do absolutely. Al Johnson's getting involved as well.
He's gonna take the fill, They're gonna change the fill to the 7 fill, which the score machine picked up a 6 on that. And as they change that, he's going to replay the box.
Yep.
Officially, but the 7 stands no matter what is the fill.
That's absolutely right, Bob. That's as per ICBA rules. So the fill stands a 7. So it's possible for Peter to go spare 7 strike, interestingly. Let's see.
And he gets 7 anyway. Trying to will it down.
He got the same 7.
This happened one time
anyway.
at Candlepin Lanes in Salem back in the 70s, and I got a 6 and a spare, my foot at the foot pedal, and they let me do it over again. But I got a 3 in the box. Good try. I got a 3 in the box, a 6 spare fill, and a 3 in the box. Go figure. Only I could do that.
That's why we're back here.
9. 108 through 8 for Peter Flynn. First of 3 strings. Hall of Fame exhibition rematch from Portsmouth Bowl-O-Rama.
We're not beyond having Peter Flynn work a little extra around here.
Tom Olszta had 3 spares in a row. Open here. Punches out 4. 2 and 4 on the left, and the right side is the 3, 6, 10, and the 9 behind the 3 pin. And nice try, almost. What a bid.
Wood dancing forward, backwards, sideways.
Feel of a TV show here, Channel 5 show here, Greg. Way to the right as you get the chuckle out of that one, 9. 86 through 7. Peter Flynn has nearly 13 pin lead.
I'd argue it's even livelier than one of those Channel 5 shows. I mean, this is how audiences have done. Like, The Price is Right as well. Audiences have become more lively over the years. Loving the energy here today.
Olszta, 4. The bundle is 6. Got a good piece of wood in the middle to help him, but he missed the object pin. And leaves up the 1, 5. And the head pin goes for the ball. Another one goes. Now it's just a 6 pin.
Ball tapped that kingpin late. It was staying on the plate for the longest time.
They know who they're talking to.
Ball is in place, so Bob Allard will clear that. Bob Allard bowling the ACST, the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour this year, out of Bowl-O-Rama.
Yeah.
Greg, your thoughts so far on the match?
This is just such a treat to watch. You're getting good pin action, and you're getting 2 bowlers who have to throw that powerful angled ball to take full advantage of it. There are a lot of legends who have still succeeding even today. You've got Craig Holbrook, Bob Whitcomb comes to mind as well. It's never too late to learn this game, that's for sure. Not that they learned late, mind you, but...
Olszta at 10, 94 through 8, 14, Nick the 96 through 8, 12 pin lead for Peter Flynn. 2 boxes to go on the first of 3. Peter Flynn from Sandown, New Hampshire. Originally from Woburn, Mass. Then turned 66 this Tuesday. 2 more days. Has the 1, 3, 6, 7 in the left corner. Piece of wood to the far right. High single of 211, has 3 200 games in his career. High triple of 482. Nice spare, beautiful shot. 5 spares and 1 strike here in the first. 118 in the ball through 9.
I hate to break up this Marks Fest with one more PSA, but if you want to donate, don't forget to go online to candlepins4cancer.com as you see it in the bottom corner of your screen. It's a Venmo donation, so hit the donate button and donate. And if you want to have a comment read on the air, just make it a public donation and leave a comment, and we'll read them on the air.
On the bonus, 8 has the 3 and the 10. 134 through 9.
Oh, it's counting it as it goes. 126 through 9.
I'm sorry, 126 through 9, make it. And then the spare. Woo! So make that 136 in the ball on the 10th. Different scoreboard here.
That's right. 1 strike and 6 spares for Peter Flynn.
Finish up the first string. Nice ball.
With a bunch.
It's 8. How about a 144 first string? Back to the future of Peter Flynn. 144.
The future is now.
The future is electric youth. The Debbie Gibson song. The youth is so key to our game, though. Tom Olszta has the 1, 3, and the 7. He's at 96 through 8 coming in here, last two boxes. 2 more strings after this. Hall of Fame rematch on Candlepin Bowling Network. Nice ball, almost. That does go! The legal block in the back for a spare. March off 5 yards. No.
Threw one of them working balls. What a great shot.
106 in the ball through 9. He has 4 spares in the string on the bonus. 8, 9. 2 pin left up. 115 through 9.
We are getting spoiled right now. This is so much fun. Look at that angled piece of wood just off to the right. He might have a play on it. Has to hit it correctly.
Front of the spare. Yes!
Little groan. He did hit it a bit low, but carries the shot all the same. And Tom Olszta, 125 plus.
12 marks combined. 5 spares for Tom Olszta. Finish up the first string, just to the right. Looks like 5. And even 130. Hey, welcome back to our second string here from Portsmouth Bowl-O-Rama. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, Bob Lee with you. Hall of Fame exhibition rematch. Peter Flynn won the first string in a high-scoring affair, 144 to 130. Their first time bowling head-to-head in the streaming era. Has the 1-3-6 and the 4-7 to the left. Punch out the 3-pin. Aaron Fontaine won the 50-50 raffle, $195. Put the whole thing to Candlepins for Cancer. Nice out for 9.
Ooh, very good. It's been a high wire act so far. 7 marks for Peter Flynn and 5 spares for Tom Olszta. But those little pins matter too, and Peter turned his 6 into 9 with a good shot on a tricky rack.
In the pocket has the 2 and the 7. Going for a spare. Got it! Beautiful shot!
Nice shot, Peter!
19 of the ball through 2 and the second of 3. Had 6 spares and 1 strike in that 144 first string. Tom Olszta had 5 spares.
Already it's starting to turn tougher with all these split leaves on the second and third balls. Good shot again, this time for a spare by Peter Flynn.
We're doing the 3 marks in a row.
Olszta has a break with the 1 and the 3.
And the strings and all that other stuff. Okay. $25.
So $25 for bonus money for 3 marks in a row. So each get bonus money in that first string. Olszta 2 full. He's up the 3-pin. Right on for a 10 to start the second of 3. Tied in the string, down 14 in the match. Tom Olszta lost the first 144 to 130.
Which also awards $25 in bonus money. Al Johnson dropped that little nugget of truth. I wasn't sure if it was happening, in fairness. No, he told us. I can't drop that on him. Alfie runs a good show.
Beautiful ball. The 2-1 split, though. The 4-7 left, the 6 to the right. Helicopter in flight here on lane 13. This would be amazing if we can pick this shot up. Only got 1, though. Leaving up the 6 to the right, 7 to the left. Tommy with a 9. 19 through 2, tied in the string with Peter Flynn, working a spare of 14 in the match, plus this bonus ball.
Yeah, it's tough on that configuration. Yeah, there's 2 planks there, but how are you going to jump the ball off from one to the other, especially when they're both flat like that? Maybe a shot on the cap, but then maybe you don't carry the pins behind.
On the fill, goes left and gets 5. 24 through 2 at 5 in the string, 19 in the match. Peter's high 5, 8:06 during the TV roll-off. High 10 of 14.76. 2 full, these were triangle. The 5 to the left, 3-6 to the right. Joined the league when he was just 6 years old. Chops out 2 for 9. 33 through 3 in the second of 3. Been on TV well over 100 times in the past. Mother Evelyn Flynn won the Stacia Zernicki Memorial Award. There's a nice shot for a strike. Second strike of the match. 43 plus 2 through 4. Tom Olszta on lane 14. Bowling with a bad leg. He has a check mark.
Sound off in the comments. How you all liking the match so far? Thanks so much to Mary Lynn, Jonathan, Mr. Reno himself, Neil, Rich, and Lisa. Good to see you all.
2-4 on that shot, leads up to 4 and 7. Made his Channel 5 debut in 1973, over 90 Channel 5 appearances, including 22 in a row at one point. Nice shot off the wall for a 10. 29 through 3, good pitting, looking for his first mark here in the second. It's down 4 in the string, 18 in the match. Up against a strike from Peter Flynn. Nice ball, spread eagle plus the 9. Inaccurate shot, nothing to show for it.
Been on the head pin 3 out of 4 to start the string.
That's a Paul Grant shot right in the middle. And a tough out for a 4. Yikes. 33 through 4. Peter Flynn up 24 in the match, plus 2 bonus balls, working a strike.
I wonder if there's money for 400s. We'll have to find that out.
Bob Lee.
All right, well, Tom struggled with, but he was 8 out of 12 on his object there. Both bowlers are throwing 36 miles an hour. Peter was 6 out of 8 with a strike and a spare in the first ball.
And working the strike, it's 7 on that first shot. Looking at the 2, 5, and the 7 to the left.
He's in there.
Right in the object pin, a little too thin. Big 9 fill though. 52 through 4. Already has a 144 in the first. Won it by 14. 10. 62 half. Some say he's the best bowler of all time for left-handers anyway. Craig Holbrook, another great one also. A lot of great bowlers, but one of the top bowlers for sure all time, both these bowlers. Right in the head pin with a 2-1 split. Has the 2-4 on the left, the 6 on the right. Piece of wood behind. Bowls here on Wednesday nights in the regular league. With Al Johnson, his teammate.
Oh boy.
Coming back almost.
It was really too far forwards. You tapped it.
Peter won that first match on Channel 5, 361-353 over Olszta, and as he gets a 10. Tom won the second one, 406-337. Their first match on the streaming era. $10, 72 through 6 here in the second of 3. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, Bob Lee with you live on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe free on YouTube. Candlepin Bowling Network, pack of 5 for Olszta. I'd like to welcome W.O.N TV in New York. Special hello to Jonathan Rios, talking about getting this Candlepins for Cancer in New York. Good for our game. It's in its planning stage right now. Not a definite deal yet, but W.O.N TV in New York. Sails wide right for an 8. Just a 41 half. He's got some work to do here, Greg.
It is creating some difference. Peter Flynn, meanwhile, in 7 open boxes, has only lost 6 pins.
Goes to the right, has the 1, 2, 7, and 10. 2 pieces of wood. There's 9 of those TV Channel 5 Yellow Page type championship matches. Won 4 of the 9. Beautiful shot, almost. What a try. Part of 2 world team titles with the kids. Calls his team the Kids. It's a 9. 50 through 6. More than just a little bit. Peter Flynn has a big lead here. 22 pins in the string. 36 in the match. Tom Bowen with a bad leg. Peter goes left and gets 4.
That happened to him in one of the live Channel 5 shows as well, as I recall. Still did pretty well despite that.
Only got one that time. Both bowlers got triple strikes in the final box of one of their matches to win matches.
Yes, there's YouTube footage of each one. And boy, were they amped.
Nice out for a 10 for Peter Flynn.
Another Big Ten when it matters.
82 through 7. Obviously, Thomas was more dramatic. He needed a double strike against Craig Holbrook. Got a triple strike to win by 5. Peter just needed like an 8 box to win. He got 3 strikes in a row, each getting $1,000 in bonus money. Each bowler is throwing 4 strikes, the most in a row. Peter Flynn, 1, 2, 4, and 10. Second string of 3 from Bowl-O-Rama.
Bob Lee popped up with the radar gun, 38 miles an hour.
It'll be 66 in 2 more days, right in the hole. (1969) Peter Flynn won the VFW Youth State title. He gets a 9. 91 through 8.
Again, he escapes. He hasn't had a single box lower than 9, despite only having 2 marks this whole string.
Tom also had a 4 box in that 4th box. 4 box in the 4th. That lowered his score to 50 through 6. Trying to get it going here late in the second. That's the 1, 3, 6, and the 9 behind the 3 pin. Looking for his first mark of the string. Won't get it here. Nine box, just 59 through 7. Nice ball there, triangle right side, 4, 7 in the 8, 1 piece of wood in front.
Chance for Tom also to pick up his 6th mark. There's a piece of wood just slightly off to the right side here, although it should be out of the way, so he could still hit that pin number 4.
Peter won the first string, 144 to 130. For a spare, no. A tough string.
He did trip on that piece of wood. Unlucky. Unfortunate.
8 box. 67 through 8 in the second of 3. Peter Flynn, commanding lead here in the second. Up 24 in the string, 38 in the match. But don't count Tom Olszta out. Peter slips in that, stayed behind the foul line, and gets the post. 1, 3, 6, 10, 7 left corner. A couple pieces of wood.
Times like this, I wish my sense of hearing was just that little bit better.
3 pieces if you count that wood by the 10 pin. Beautiful ball, won't carry though. He's up to 6 and the 10.
Yeah, pieces of wood collided. It didn't go that time.
He's also won a TV match with a double strike to win at the end also in the past. He gets a 10. 101 through 9. Peter Flynn, 1976-77 season, 87-88 season, was Bowler of the Year on the WCBC Pro Bowlers Tour. And has the 4 horsemen plus the 5 pin behind the head pin. Teamed up with his mother Evelyn Flynn to win the NBA State Mixed title 1977. Almost leads up the 7 pin.
We got some of the Flynns watching onto the comments section. Hello, everyone.
Please subscribe free on YouTube to Candlepin Bowling Network. That's Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube for great matches like these. 10 for Peter Flynn, a 111 second string. 255 through 2. So he has 6 spares and 2 strikes in the match so far. Tom Olszta, 5 spares in that 131st string. Looking for anything to get going here in the second. Trying to get a couple of marks to dig into that deficit. Crosses over as the 3 and the 10. 1 piece of wood behind the 3.
Definite adjustment there. The ball got out slightly further down the lane. That tends to increase accuracy.
Yeah, I do that.
Not lobbed, just a little more loft. And it resulted. Oh! Well, I was going to say it resulted in that. 2 good shots, and unfortunately, the 3 pin rang the 10.
Right on for a 10. 77 through 9. Funny game, isn't it, Greg? You throw a 130 with 5 spares, no spares through 9 right now in the second. Peter Flynn a 144 and a 111. Olszta head pin. That's the half what's to left, the 2 of the 8, the 5 to the right, 10 in the corner, 1 piece of wood. And open string. How often do you see that? Nine, brutal string.
It's a game that gets tougher as you go.
86. 216 through 2. 255. All right, so ready to start our third string and final string?
When they're ready.
In just a moment, Peter Flynn has won both strings. He won the first 144 to 130. And won the second 111 to 86. So it's 255 to 216, a 39-pin lead in this exhibition match. 2 great Hall of Famers. From Bowl-O-Rama, Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, Bob Lee. And about 4 to 5 dozen people or more here watching this match.
There is a great birthday party, as you do here at Portsmouth Bowl-O-Rama, but we won't put our thumb on the scale too much. We don't need to. We've got a good crowd here today.
Third string underway, half west to right, the 3-9 and the 7. A useless piece of wood in the right. Peter had 6 strikes and 1 spare in the first, 1 spare and 1 strike in the second. Nice bid. That's tough to make in that second shot, the half wister.
Yeah, it never seems to go when you're aiming at it. It always happens by unhappy accident.
It'll be a 9, that won't count.
A ball in the channel stays in the channel.
9 after 1 here in the third. Peter Flynn, part of 5 world titles, including 4 in a row. 1985 to 1988, and again in 1992. Nice ball for strike 9. Shook up the 8-pin, wouldn't go. Some of his teammates were Hall of Famers Jack Ray and Don Riley, as well as Bob Kelly here in attendance today. Gary Carrington, Joe Ashline, Johnny Miller, and Dave Richards. Some great names in Candlepin bowling on his world's teams.
Has to wait for that piece of wood to settle. It's oscillating back and forth on the right side. Here we go.
For a spare, who needs the wood? 19 of the ball through 2 in the final string of the match. It hopes to be our first of many matches here.
That's right. So, we're doing stepladder tournaments all season long. If you want to take part, if any of you bowlers are watching this, there's a lot of cash money on the line. Log on to candlepins4cancer.com, same site, number 4 in the middle as you see it on your screen, and go sign up for roll-off. They're taking place, the roll-offs and the show in September. We look forward to seeing you there.
Olszta trying to bounce back in that 86 second string with no marks as the 1, 3, and the 7. Beautiful shot, 2 full. His kids' teammates, the 2 Mass State titles in the world, as he gets a 9 to start. Consists of Dave Romani, Jack Ray, John Miller, Jeff Atkins, and himself, of course. Won 2 state mixed team titles in 1976 and 1978 as he gets the 2, 4, and the 6 to the right. Well, Don Riley, Carol Massarelli, and Paula Boulette. Punches out 1.
Chop, chop. He's putting his ball in the right areas.
And gets a 9, 18 through 2, down 1 in the string, 40 in the match, and Peter Flynn working his spare.
Tom did a league recently with his grandson Aaron Fontaine. Of course, Tom now resides in Florida, but now is more time to come up here in Massachusetts, so I don't think this is the last we'll see of him. That's my prediction.
Spare fill of 5, 2, 4, 7 left, 3, 6 in the right, 24 through 2 up 6 in the string, 45 in the match. Trying to go 2 into 3, got the 2. Peter holds the Massachusetts all events record for a 26-game total of a whopping 35.73 as he gets an 8. 35.73, amazing. 32 through 3, string number 3. Has the NBA Open team record of 21.67 with Hall of Famer Mike Sargent, along with Wally Basilinsky, who threw a 187 himself on Channel 5 one match. In the string.
Look at this.
Beautiful ball. 9, leaving with the 9 pin. Also Joe Ashon and Gary Carrington on his team. Suffered a cerebral hemorrhage in 1991. Wasn't expected to survive and did. Returned a year later in 1992, and all he did was win the NBA state doubles title with Bart Medeiros.
Very
nice
safe,
shot.
Huh?
Give him a spare in the 4th, at 42 in the ball.
Well, now's a topical time to bring up how much we appreciate Portsmouth Bowl-O-Rama playing host to this event and all our step ladders throughout the year.
Bart Medeiros runs the place here. Does a great job. Beautiful 22-lane facility.
Bob Allard also provided a lot of help today. Saw Dave as well, who was helping me set up the internet connection, making sure we're putting on a good show for you. Appreciate you all.
Beautiful. Oh, strike for Olszta! Raise the flag!
It was a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. He had 5 spares. He got that 130, and his ball was always in the right areas, and he's going to get right back into it.
What'd you say, Greg?
Hang on, that's what the second ball's for.
5 spares in the first open second string, 1 strike here. He has the diamond center for a 6 fill. 34 through 3 here in the 3rd. And gets an 8. 42 through 4. Tied in the string, but Peter Flynn on a spare. Up 39 in the match.
I was so excited about that strike, I forgot to put the strike smudge on screen. My bad. Spare fill coming on up for Peter Flynn.
Peter had back issues after a while, and then he moved to North Carolina to get away from bowling. Still bowling at a high level in the upper teens to low 120s. Has the 1, 3, 9, and 10. 3 pieces of wood on the deck. 6 on the spare. 48 through 4. Up 6 in the string. 45 in the match.
Yeah, this pretty much clinches a 120 average, presuming good pinning. Exactly to your point.
Just off to the left, leads at the 1 and 3. After he came back from North Carolina, he returned to bowling in 2005, and all he did on his first event on the senior tour, he won the pro tour.
Oh, is that all?
That's all. Comes back for a 10. 58 half. Peter Flynn from Sandown, New Hampshire. Special shout out to my $2 nephew, Ryan Crooker. Loves that movie Better Off Dead. Wants us $2.
Oh!
Look at this. You gotta be kidding me. Ooh, and off in the crowd. Look at this. A center triangle plus the goalpost, 710. A couple of pieces of wood. He's going right in that wood.
It's not impossible. You would have to... Peter's taking a very long look trying to figure out probably place on the right side wood if I had to guess. Because it is at an angle and there might be a way.
Good try. Almost.
He swept out the back row. He got the entire back row.
He's at the king pin, the 5 pin. Gets a 9 that time. 67 through 6. Peter won the Massachusetts State All Events title in 1983 and again in 1985. Has a total of over 10 individual tournaments on the WCBC Pro Tour. Here's Tom Olszta on lane 14. 4 in that first ball. Make it 5, make it 6. 1, 2, 7 to 5 behind the head pin. 3 pieces of wood behind. Beautiful ball, spares. First spare since the first string when he got 5. He has 1 strike here also in the third. 52 half plus 1. Needs a miracle finish to win the match.
He has to start stringing them together now. It is possible, absolutely.
We'll talk to both bowlers before we end the match. Don't forget to sign up for candlepins4cancer.com for the TV roll-off coming up September 25th here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. The roll-off will be qualifying in Manchester, New Hampshire at Lakeside Lanes, September 6th and 8th on Tuesday and Thursday, 11 a.m. shift. And that's Saturday and Sunday, September 10th and 11th, 11 and 2. Register candlepins4cancer.com to sign up, $80 entry fee. Candlepins4cancer.com up to a $2,000 prize in a TV roll-off, September 25th. 7 for Tom Olszta, 63 through 6.
And just remember one more time, at that same website is the link to donate. All it is we do it through Venmo, so just point your phone, genuinely just your phone camera at the code, and it's easy as that to donate. We appreciate your support for bowlers and their families fighting the costs of this terrible disease.
Peter Flynn with a pack of 5, a good piece of wood behind to help possibly. 10 pin in the corner. Nice ball, will go, almost. What a bid.
Oh, wood shot just in front of the 10. Powerful ball, and again picking up pins. He's lost less than a pin per box on the third ball.
He does look like the scientist in Back to the Future, doesn't he? A little bit. No good. That'll be a 9.
You're telling me yes, you're telling me no.
76 through 7 here in the third, final string of the match. I want to thank Deb Regan for doing a great job with the raffles. Bob Lee for helping out with the WOW shirts and helping with the pins getting signed by the bowlers.
Yeah, we got star-studded help as well. Deb Regan, Al Johnson, of course, the head of Candlepins for Cancer.
Beautiful ball there, drills 9. That's the kingpin, the 5 pin left up. He's got about 72% for pro bowlers that would. Stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network. Subscribe free on YouTube to Candlepin Bowling Network. Right on for a spare.
And of course, thanks in order to you, the viewer, as well. Much appreciate you spending some of your Sunday with us for this great charity live stream here from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Family Fun, Bowl-O-Rama Family Fun Center, excuse me.
They fixed that scoreboard there. It's 86 in the ball through 8. Olszta has the 1-3-6. It's been all Peter Flynn all day. Great shootout in the first string, 144-130. Olszta a spare. Third mark of the string, 2 spares and 1 strike. 7 spares and 1 strike in the match. Peter Flynn with 10 spares and 2 strikes in the match.
And also 1 strike and 7 spares.
On the spare for strike, it's 9. A sea of wood to help. $82 through 7 for another one. Yes!
Back to back. Alfie's giving away money for the winner of each string, and that spare gave Olszta his 4th mark and puts him in good position to do exactly that and win this 3rd and final string.
92 in the ball through 8. Peter Flynn on lane 13 working his spare. 86 in the ball. Final 2 boxes for his match. Beautiful shot. Has the pack of, well, now it's a check mark. Six on the fill, 98 through 8. Check mark spare. No. Sizzle back, but left up the 3 pin. Nails it for a 10. 102 through 9. Tom almost didn't bowl in this match, actually, because his legs have been bothering him a lot. It would have been Al Johnson if not. Al was the alternate. Right in the head pin. Check mark left side, 10 pin right corner.
There's that old chestnut that bowling uses a lot of muscle groups that you wouldn't ordinarily.
Nice try. Again, leads at the 5 pin. Tremendous crowd on hand.
Yeah, he basically made a 3-in-1 split, and they know and appreciate good bowling when they see it.
Peter Flynn at 10, 120. Correction, make that a 111. Third string, 111, 2 strings in a row. 366, a 122 average.
That was a 10 box, right? It's showing a 9 box up there.
It should be a 10. The scoreboard showing 9 is a 10 box, so correction 112. So make that 367 for Peter Flynn.
He's been pinning well. Give him credit for every one.
144, 111, and 112. 367 total. Olszta
Oh, yeah.
on the spare. 6, 7, 8. Couldn't get that 4 pin to go. 10 pin in the corner.
All right, now this pieces of wood are causing a little V shape here. And now they're breaking apart. That's too bad. Otherwise, it would be easier to send the ball into both of them and send them into the 2 corners. 100
through 8, trying to win the string. And kick it over. Yes! What a shot! Wow, it's fair!
Mercy!
110 of the ball through 9. 3 marks in a row.
Pay the man. Al Johnson giving away $25 in bonus money for 3 marks in a row. That applies to the roll-offs as well.
In the head pin, 8.
He broke it up.
He had a strike in the 8th and 10th box in our first match. We covered the Mixed Worlds, match 11 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Had a 116 to lead all scores in the match. Has the 4 and the 7.
This is why we watch every box.
And gets another one.
4 in a row.
5 spares in the first, 5 in his third. 128 in the ball. Had a 130 in the first. Had a tough 86 second string with no marks. And off the left, 3. But a 131 third string. The crowd appreciates it. A fine hand. Well deserved. 131.
The best bowlers are the best competitors, and even though the going got tough in the 3rd string, especially that 2nd string drought, they did so well. Paul, I'll click your mic on and we can have a chat with them.
367, 347. Peter Flynn wins the first Hall of Fame rematch and has bragging rights. So
Well,
that mic's live.
it should come up. Yeah.
Bob Allard. Let's bring Bob Roderos in first. Bart, come on down. Before we talk to the bowlers, Bart, tell us about your bowling center here. Talk about the restaurant and bar you have. What you offer for services.
We come up with a full service restaurant and bar, and having a great time with it. We're doing a great job with it, and we finally taken a long time to get help, but we got help back, and we're really proud of our staff and what we have to offer here at Bowl-O-Rama and shenanigans at Bowl-O-Rama.
What do you offer for food? Do you have takeout available also?
We have takeout available. We have again a full upscale pub menu, burgers, pizza. Our pizza is really very popular, but we have burgers. We have a lot of appetizers that really going well with the bowlers.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Okay, let's talk to the bowlers here. Tom, you ready for 3 more strings?
No.
Ready for rematch?
No.
Okay. Congratulations, a great effort.
Thank you.
You almost came back there towards the end. You lost by 20, but in a big hole. But
Well, he wants us father over.
yeah,
It was for charity, so
2 great strings.
I had
130 and
I bowled
131.
2 out of 3 games.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, like Meatloaf says, right?
Those are the 2 biggest strings I've thrown in 18 years.
It's awesome. How's the leg feeling, honestly? How's it feeling now?
I took half an approach. Hey, I bowled 3 strings.
Yeah.
It's hurting, but hey, it's for charity.
A great career. Can you share, before we let you go, 1 or 2 of your most proudest achievements in your entire bowling career?
I don't know. I think just proud of how I handled myself when I was bowling. And other than that, I guess I was blessed with being able to bowl good. And you know, at the right time, I hit some good scores at the right time. It seemed like whenever I got on TV, I bowled well. So, you know, when the chips were there, I was there. You know, Peter the same way, great bowler. I mean, Peter will tell you a story. We sat down and talked a lot before, and Peter would come into a tournament. He says, "What do you do?" The first thing he'd do is look to see what did Olszta hit. Hey, I did the same thing. I came in. I didn't see what anybody else hit. What did Flynn hit? And that was what we had going against each other. You know, back in the heyday, you know, there was a lot of good bowlers. But, yeah, me and Peter, we went at it.
Well, at least you beat him in Skittle Bowl, right, in the pregame.
Oh yeah, took a lot out of me.
Hopefully see you again here next season for another match.
We'll do it again.
Okay. Thanks, Tom. Olszta.
Thanks. It
Great
won't
job.
be 18 years again.
Tom Olszta, Peter Flynn.
Yes, sir.
He had you on the ropes in the Skittle Bowl match before the match started here. Then you took him to another
All right, pounded me.
144 to 130 that
Absolutely.
first string. Got you off to a good start.
Yeah, I was fortunate to have a good start. My old man act the rest of the way.
122 plus average, 367. Not bad.
I'll take it. I will take it for sure.
Any advice for the bowler? I asked Tom earlier. Any advice for the young bowlers out there to keep themselves focused when they're bowling up there?
You know what? It's all about. To me, it was all about. A lot of it was about practice. Don't change anything when you get in a tight spot or something. People say, "What do you do when you're under pressure or something like that?" You should know you've already practiced. You know, you do what you practice. That's all.
Okay. Congratulations on the win today. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So there's been a presentation of Candlepin Bowling Network with